ways that you can get a lot of engagement of your gluteus maximus and your hamstrings at the same time would be to do a Romanian deadlift. So the best way to do that and set yourself up is going to be putting your feet in neutral, about hip width apart. Now, different from a deadlift that's different from a squat is both of those we're going to hinge from the hips. But with a Romanian deadlift, we're not going to continue to bend the knees as we come down. We're going to keep them at about a soft knee, or you could count it as 30 degrees bend, okay? And then as I fold over, those knees don't continue to bend more. What happens is that my bottom continues to open up backwards as my chest folds forward to counterbalance it and keep my back nice and flat, all right? I am engaging my core slightly to keep my back from arching or keep myself from rounding, okay? To come back up, I would engage that core more and then use my glutes and my hamstrings to pull me back up. Notice how my back stays nice and flat. It does not arch to lift me up because that would be cheating with your back, all right? I don't just tuck my bottom under to come up because that would be cheating too much with my glutes. I want to think about taking my sit bones that are pointing this direction right now and slowly curling them under with the help of the glutes and the core so that they face the ground. Just like with a squat, you want to finish at the top when you're nice and flat and stacked on top with your core. You do not want to continue to go past that and arch your back. Things to look out for is, just like a squat, watching out for weight shifting one way or the other, letting your hip drop to the side. You don't want to have those legs turned too far out unless you have an anatomical limitation. Biggest thing is that we are not straightening our knees to come up, we're not arching our back to come up, we're using the glutes and the hamstrings and the core to come up. If you wanted to add resistance, what you would do is use either barbell in both hands and across your thighs. You can use kettlebells, but hold those in front, or you can use dumbbells as well, holding them in front to resist you as you go down and come up, all right? So we are going to, holding these kettlebells, we're going to soft knees, hinge from my hips, okay? Not my knees bending, hinging from my hips, continuing to open my bottom backwards as I fold my chest over at the same rate. And then when I come back up, I'm going to engage my core, squeeze my bottom and my hamstrings to pull me back up to the top. One more thing to think about is your shoulder blades, okay? When you're at the bottom of this Romanian deadlift, you do not want your shoulders to be rounded forward, all right? We want to also not have our shoulders squeezed up towards our ears. Engage those shoulder blades down away from your ears and slightly back so that your back can stay nice and flat as you go down and come back up. You should be feeling the work for this in your glutes, hamstrings, core. You should not be feeling anything in your low back or mid back. If you are, comment below, let us know, and we can give you some tips and tricks how not to feel that. As you're lowering down, you're going to hinge over, opening those glutes, folding your chest over, and you're only going to lower about as low as mid-shin level. You're not going to go all the way to the ground because that would be more like a traditional deadlift. So without touching the ground, you'll then come back up using your glutes, hamstrings, and core.